morning. Back on the AT. It is October 30th. It might be about 50 degrees currently. We just had a big nor'easter blow through, and I just really wanted to go hiking. So I got on the trail at Route 309 and I'm heading southbound, I think toward the Allentown Shelter. I don't know if I'll go all the way there. I mean, it's only 4 miles-ish from the road. Just all depends on how the terrain is, because it is very soggy and it's socked in by a cloud. However, the rain is due to stop, and like I said, I just really wanted to go hiking and nobody else wanted to go hiking. And you know, it's nice out here, even though it's cold and foggy and wet, and you can hear the trees are raining, and they might just keep raining. I don't know. Let's go hiking. The trail is like a highway right now, and if it stays like this, I think the Allentown Shelter might be a good place to turn around. So, speaking of the trail, I really would like to finish all of Pennsylvania before the end of the year. So, I've made some tentative plans for a couple of overnights, and yeah, basically all I have to do to finish Pennsylvania is pick up where I left off in the summer at Route 325 and hike to where I am right now, and then there's only about 7 or 8 miles over by the Delaware Water Gap to get to the New Jersey border. Yeah, so of course goals are not set in stone. We make plans, but the Lord directs our steps. And yeah, hopefully I can get Pennsylvania finished by the end of November. That's what I'd really like to do. In off the trail news, since the last time we spoke, I am off orientation at the job, and it is glorious because now they're going to be able to see the real skills that I have. The problem with things like orientation is, and I don't know if this is true for every place, I have a sneaking suspicion that it is. When you're being oriented, you have to perform the way they expect you to perform, whoever your orienter is, your preceptor. So that's why I end up making mistakes and being all anxious, because it's a rare thing that I can live up to and meet another person's expectations. I mean, people rarely live up to my expectations. So yeah, it just makes me really, really nervous. So orientation is done, and things are going really well now. For whatever reason, I'm not scheduled to work very many days at all in the month of November, which is why I am dreaming and scheming and planning overnight hikes on the trail, because after getting a couple of paychecks from this company, if I pick up a 12-hour shift on the weeks that I'm only scheduled to work one day, it's that 12-hour shift is like working 2 8-hour shifts. And speaking of that, remember when I said I would never, ever, ever, ever work at the hospital in Secaucus again? Yeah, don't ever say never, because one of those 12-hour shifts gives me freedom to live the way I want to live. In other off-the-trail news, the little lemon bird has been living with me now for 6 weeks, and he's doing smashingly well. I got him a nice heat lamp for the winter, and he's coming out of his cage more and more. Still waiting on the flight feathers to grow in, so he still needs assistance to get places, but I figure the assistance is building our bond. And this week I finally got him to sit on my shoulder. So now we can practice being pirates. Hopefully once those flight feathers grow in, he's gonna be bonded to me enough that he won't fly into the 17-foot rafters and never come down. I mean, he's gonna have to come down if he wants to eat. You know, the food's not gonna be in the 17-foot rafters, the food's gonna be in his cage. The only other struggle we have is trying to get him to eat his vegetables. He seems to be a bit of a picky eater. Well, it just started to rain pretty hard, but I mean, the radar just has bands of rain passing through the area, so I don't think it's gonna keep raining. And so far the trail has been really, really nice, so I'm just gonna keep going. Who's scared of a little bit of rain? Not me. I made it to the Allentown Shelter, and I'm gonna have a little break, and then I will head back to the big red truck. stopped raining. I'm so excited because I just crossed paths with a couple of southbound thru hikers that I've been following on Instagram. And I was praying that I would possibly run into them today because they're walking really fast, and I knew that they had gotten into Pennsylvania. How fun is that? The green tunnel has become the gold tunnel. There's 309. I don't remember walking on this part of the trail, but I did walk on this part of the trail. And I think I don't remember because it looked completely different this morning because it was raining and 100% socked in by a cloud. That's how dramatically the trail can change its appearance. So cool. Anyway, I am just about back at the truck. It's been a super fun hike. I'm so glad I decided to hike today despite the weather. And the weather is just getting cozier and cozier by the day. So, right, okay. I think I'm gonna end this video here, and yeah. Enjoy your Saturday, and I'll see you again next time.